What you're about to see is on a 5-night passage from Tahiti out to Cook Islands. This is real emotion, taken in real time, not edited. This is what happened. So when we're on night passage, we monitor the instruments constantly for the ships, islands, reefs, what have you. But every 15 minutes we do a walk around, not really a walk around, but a visual look around to scan the horizon to see if there's anything that doesn't show up on our instruments. Thank goodness we follow this protocol. As suddenly, a bright light about 10 miles out just showed up. And we hadn't seen anything in 5 days. And all of a sudden there's this big bright light. And nothing on the instruments. And this damn thing was headed right for me. You know, when we're out on passage, we are all alone out here. And when threatened, I mean perceived threats or real, all we have to rely on is ourselves. I love sailing. I really love traveling the globe with Cindy to no end. But a night like this, well, this is actually the second time we encountered something out here that was just not normal. The first time was off the coast of Venezuela, about 1.5 years ago. I'll put a link on the screen above. Check that out. So obviously, you're watching this video, so we made it through. But that brings up a point, like, these are not pirate waters. We are heading to some countries, especially Papua New Guinea and Indonesia and Borneo, Philippines, where pirates are a common occurrence. So when we see something like this, it's really a documented reality for us. It's something we got to think about. But please watch to the end, because we not only encounter these guys, we lose them, and we see them again. Alright, enjoy the video. I know you can't see me. This is day 5. And we haven't seen any boats, haven't seen anything. And all of a sudden, with no AIS, nothing, we've got visitors. You see that light out there? That's our first visitors. Again, he doesn't have his AIS on, and he's getting close fast. Kind of reminds me of off of Venezuela, when all of a sudden a guy started following me. So I'm just a little worried about this. I've turned off my AIS, I've turned off my nav lights, but he's still coming right for me. I'm gonna keep an eye on this guy. Yeah, I don't like this at all. That light's getting closer. The fact that he's not transmitting anything, he's probably just a fisherman, but yeah, it's got me worried. We're out in the middle of nowhere. We're still 170 miles from Tahiti, and I don't like him getting closer. I'm still running without my nav lights on. You can see back here, there is nothing in terms of being able to see him other than I can see his lights. They did move 10 degrees just to make sure that if he's following my earlier course, that I'm now turned off of it. I love sailing, but this sort of thing, I don't like it. It always happens at night when Cindy's sleeping. I'll keep you updated. I've now altered my course 40 degrees. And he's still coming at me. So he's changed course too. God, I don't like this. He's getting closer. I've also, here's all my instruments. I've also taken these pillows and blankets to cover them up because that's really the main light that's coming from Remission now. Watching me, he's still sitting off of my starboard quarter, my port quarter. I don't like this. I pulled out some binoculars, but you know, they're not night vision. To see if I can get a better look at him, and I really can't, other than he's big. So I don't think he's a pirate, but I just don't like that he doesn't have AIS being that big. So I think he's just a big fisher boat. The problem is he could be the, you know, like the mothership, and there can be a lot of other fishermen out here, and me running dark really got me worried. It doesn't seem to be getting any closer anymore. I've been zigzagging, and now I've been staying on a 40-degree difference than my original course. And I don't think he's getting any closer, but it's hard to tell. Alright, he's still out there, but he's no longer directly behind me. Kind of like on a parallel course. So if he is chasing me, maybe I've lost him. But I'm going to keep everything dark here for quite a while yet. Still don't like it. Well, the guy is definitely on a parallel course with us now. Doesn't seem to be getting any closer. So what I've done is I've turned back. I didn't turn on my AIS, but I turned on my running lights just in case there's any other fishermen out here. I'm going to keep a good look on it, okay, good watch on him to see if he turns and comes towards us or not. If he does, I'm going to have to go dark again and start my evasive maneuvers again. This definitely makes night watches a little more interesting. Maybe not in a good way though. I'll keep an eye on them. You know, one big rule we have on passages: no alcohol. If I ever needed a drink, now would be that time. I guess I gotta wait another 2 days. Well, it's about an hour later. No sign of my pirate. You know, I think he's finally given up on chasing me. I'm sure I was a little bit more cautious than I need to be, but out on the high seas, better safe than sorry. Well, as you can imagine, for me that was pretty intense. Now would actually be a great time to stop the video, but I want you to maybe pause and make a comment. Tell me what you think I did right, did wrong. Did I overreact, underreact? Make a comment now, because once you restart the video and watch the rest of it, you're going to want to comment again. And I want to see what the 2 comments look like. I mean, I could stop the video right now. I'm a hero. I mean, I saved our family. But watch what happens next. We got a couple more days to get to Tahiti, and then watch that. I know it may be difficult to see, but after 7 days, 6 days, there's our first glimpse of the Cook Islands. So the Cook Islands are finally in sight. We aren't going to those islands. They're just lightly inhabited atolls. We still got, I think, about 60 some odd miles to go. Okay, we're now at the point where we're just a couple miles off of Tahiti, and there are the pirates, and they can't follow us in, so I think we feel safe. Now, comment on what you think. I can't wait to hear these. All right, go ahead. I can take it. I certainly give it out. In all fairness, here's what happened. The night of the pirates. Big white light from so far away. I later figured out was that cruise ship, because we were outside of Rarotonga, which is the capital of the Cook Islands. You know, it was the middle of the night, and he was just out there circling, waiting before, you know, morning before he went into port. So the fact that I turned and the same time he turned made it look like he was following me. And then when we got here and actually saw the big cruise ship, I figured, okay, it probably took them, you know, a day in Rarotonga and then another day to get here because they beat us. And so that had to be the pirates. All right, like I said, I could take it, you know, but I would rather have been very cautious and not have something happen than not be cautious and have something happen. And I want to hear your comments or see your comments, so give them to me. And I think Cindy might have something to say for you.
Seems to be a theme between Bart, Night Watch, and pirates. I don't know about you, I haven't found a pirate yet.
You know, all I have to do is find one, and you'll be singing a different tune. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed my anxiety. We are safely at Aitutaki, and now I just got to worry about, you know, another 1,000 people coming off that pirate ship and maybe coming into harbor and getting me. See you next week. Why are pirates called pirates? They just are.